Yes, we are live now. Today we learn class 12th biology, chapter 16, environmental issues. Today we learn a case study of integrated wastewater treatment. Wastewater including sewage can be treated in an integrated manner by utilizing a mix of artificial and natural process. It has been done in town of Arcata in the northern coast of California. The treatment is done in two stages. The conventional sedimentation, filtering, and chlorine treatment are given. Then the biologists developed a series of 6 connected marshes over 60 hectares of marshland. Appropriate plants, algae, fungi, and bacteria were seeded into this area, which neutralize, absorb, and assimilate the pollutant. The water flows through the marshes, it gets purified naturally. The marshes also constitute a sanctuary with high level of biodiversity in the form of fishes, animals, and birds that now reside there. A citizens group called Friends of the Arcata Marsh, that is FOAM, is responsible for the upkeep and safeguarding of this project. Now next one is here ecological sanitation. Ecological sanitation is a sustainable system for handling human excreta using dry composting toilets. This is a practical, hygienic, efficient, and cost effective solution of human waste disposal. With this composting method, human excreta can be recycled into our source as natural fertilizer. Ecosen toilets are being used in Kerala and Sri Lanka. Here you see solid waste. Solid waste refer to everything that goes out in trash. Municipal solid wastes are wastes from homes, offices, stores, schools, hospitals, etc. It comprises paper, food wastage, plastics, glass, metal, rubber, leathers, textiles, etc. Open dump of these wastes serve as the breeding ground for rats and flies. Sanitary landfills were adopted as substitute for open burning dumps. Sanitary landfills. Wastes are dumped in a depression or trench after compaction and covered with dirt every day. And what are the disadvantages of landfills here? Shortage of space for used garbage and danger of seepage of chemicals polluting the groundwater resources. Here you see solution of solid wastes. All solid waste are categorized into 3 types: biodegradable, recyclable, and non-biodegradable. All the garbage generated is sorted first. Recyclable material to be separated and sent for recycles. Biodegradable waste can be put into deep pits in the ground and be left for natural breakdown. Only non-biodegradable waste are left and required to be disposed. Then prevention is here. The need to reduce our garbage generation should be a prime goal. Reduction in use of plastics and use of eco-friendly packaging. Carrying cloth or other natural fiber, carry bags when we go shopping, and refusing polythene bags. Here you see a case study of remedy for plastic waste. Ahmad Khan. Polybend, a fine powder of recycled modified plastic, was developed by his company. Polybend is mixed with bitumen that is used to lay roads. It increases the water repelling property of bitumen and help to increase road life by a factor of 3. The raw material used for polybend is plastic film waste. Now the next one, hospital wastage. Hospitals generate hazardous waste that contain disinfectants and other harmful chemicals and also pathogenic organisms. The use of incinerators is crucial to disposal of hospital wastage. Now the next one, electronic waste or e-waste. Irreparable computers and other electronic goods are known as electronic waste or e-waste. E-wastes are buried in landfills or incinerated. Metals like copper, iron, silicon, nickel and gold are recovered during recycling process of e-wastes. Manual recycling process exposes workers to toxic substances present in e-wastes. Recycling is the only solution for the treatment of e-wastes. Now, agrochemical and their effects. Use of inorganic fertilizers and pesticides has increased manifold for enhancing crop production. Pesticides, herbicides, fungicides, etc. are being increasingly used. These are toxic to non-target organisms that are important components of the soil ecosystem. Increasing amounts of artificial fertilizers causes eutrophication. Here you see a case study of organic farming by Ramesh Chandra Dagar of Sonipat. Integrated organic farming is a cyclical zero waste procedure where waste products from one process are cycled in as nutrients for other process. Maximum utilization of resources and increase the efficiency of production. He includes beekeeping, dairy management, water harvesting, composting and agriculture in a chain of process which support each other and allow an extremely economical and sustainable venture. What are advantages? ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग के क्या क्या एडवांटेज हो सकते हैं? There is no need of use of chemical fertilizers for crops. Cattle excreta are used as manure. Crop waste used to create compost, which can be used as a natural fertilizer or can be used to generate natural gas for energy need. Here you see radioactive wastage. Nuclear energy was held as a non-polluting way for generating electricity. Later on, it was realized that it has two very serious inherent problems. The first one is accidental leakage, as occurred in 3 Mile Island and Carnival. And another one is safe disposal of radioactive wastes. Now the next one, radiation from radioactive waste causes mutation at very high rate, and high dose of nuclear radiation is lethal, but lower dose create genetic disorder and also cause cancer. Now, disposal of nuclear wastes. Storage of nuclear waste after sufficient pre-treatment should be done in suitably shielded containers buried within the rocks about 500 meter deep below the earth's surface.